Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle Dub Show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah. Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show. It's the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show, yeah. Mizzle Dub Show, yeah, the Mizzle Dub Show.
From one night owl to another night owl, welcome. Yeah, we are matching tonight, as you can get these shirts plus new additions to the my Shopify Mizzle and Dub Show shop .com, and
we'll be adding some new gear to it too. New merch coming up.
Let me change the light because I'm looking too damn bright. But good evening, welcome. And let us be the latest from the Mizzle Dub Show to wish you and yours a happy Resurrection Sunday, or now some might say Resurrection Monday. As coming to you live. We had planned to go live a few days ago, but things happen, and a lot of things have happened since then. We have crowned a women's NCAA national championship.
Did not see that going that direction, but hey, that's why you play the game.
We crown a men's champion tomorrow, which I'm going to stick by what I said. I did say that, and I said on the show, so it is archived, so I can't go against my word. I did say the winner of Arizona versus Michigan would win the national title, so I'm a stand by that. Even though, again, third time in 4 years, which again, if you look on the lower right part of your screen, there is a poll there that you can vote on. Who will win the Final Four? No, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's edit that real quick and start a new poll.
Oh, did I mess that up?
Yeah, still got the Final Four on there, but I got you. Hold on.
No, it says national championship game.
I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, it says national championship game on my part.
Okay, well, technology has been very retarded all night long, so I'm not even going to get started on how I feel right now.
Happy Resurrection Sunday to you too, cuz. Yes, indeedy. Yes,
but yes, who do you got? Do you have the Connecticut Huskies that are trying for the third time in 4 years to win another national championship, or will Michigan get their first national championship since 1989? The Ramil Robinson, Glenn Rice, Steve Fisher led Michigan Wolverines. Yeah, it's been a long time since Michigan has won the national championship.
If it wasn't for a certain timeout in the Fab Five playing a certain
that is true.
We could have had one too.
But you being the Tar Heels fan that you are, I'm pretty sure you said, well, thank you very much to Chris Webber.
Yes.
Which, by the way, that was quite awesome that the entire Fab Five was doing commentary on a different network. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome to see. But I mean, and again, I had Arizona winning it all, and yes, Arizona missing one of their top players. I don't think if he was playing would have helped Arizona against Michigan on Saturday night, because Michigan just put the straight dog clamps on a very good Arizona Wildcat team.
Indeed.
During the Final Four. But also, I mean, UConn did just enough to hold on. Andrew, we'll get to the Warriors and Rockets in just a second. We're going over the Final Four real quick, so hang tight. But Illinois was feisty, made a run, but it was too much UConn at the end, as UConn gets to their third national title game in 4 years, looking to win their third in 4 years with a 71.
They're just that damn good, huh?
Yeah, they are. I mean, it certainly helps when Braylon Mullins can shoot the ball. That certainly helps your cause if you are the Connecticut Huskies. But Reed Jr. once again, 17 points, 11 rebounds to lead the way for the Wildcats. But back to Michigan. I don't think Michigan has not put up 90 since this tournament has begun.
It's been 90 above.
Yeah. So, I mean, just looking at the whole Michigan run of them getting to the Final Four. So here it is. So again, they here's the irony. They lost the Big Ten tournament final to Purdue. Yes. Since the tournament has started, 101 against Howard, 95 against St. Louis, 90 against a very good Alabama team, 95 on a pretty damn good Tennessee team, and puts up 91 against Arizona, who had 2 losses.
And their defense has been fantastic as well.
Yes.
Let's not discount that.
No. I mean, again, when you're putting up 90,
yeah.
But again, at the same time, Ade Mara, he is the straw that stirs the drink for Michigan. 26-9 to lead the way for the Maize and Blue, as the Maize and Blue will play for a national championship against the UConn Huskies on tomorrow. That game you can catch on TBS. If you're looking at the tail of the tape, obviously Michigan is a huge favorite, rightfully so. But again, you can never count out a Dan Hurley coached team. There's a reason why the Connecticut Huskies have been there 3 out of the last 4 years playing in this national championship game. And remember, they went back-to-back in 23 and 24. Last year said the Gators, here, you can have it for the year, but understand we're coming back again in 26, and here we are. So hold the beer for 1 year, but we'll be back, and here they are. Again.
Absolutely.
What's up, Unc?
What's happening?
Man, finally made a YouTube name.
Happy Resurrection Day to you, Unc, as well. Hope you.
So, Unc, who do you got tomorrow? Do you got Michigan or do you got UConn? Who do you got? Which, by the way, while we're at it, normally don't like to give Los Angeles sports teams credit, but to these Lady Bruins in Westwood,
that's about the only credit I'll give. That's about as far as I'll go right there.
The Lady Bruins of UCLA add to the tremendous legacy of championships at the University of California, Los Angeles, as they beat a legitimate perennial in the Lady Gamecocks of South Carolina, after South Carolina beats UConn women to end their undefeated season. Then you have UCLA just putting the clamps down. But with the team that the Lady Bruins had, leaving a lasting legacy in Westwood, and now completing it with a national championship. And folks, again, anytime you can beat South Carolina is a big thing, but when you dominate them 79-51.
Yes. Now here's a question I have for you. I didn't see. Did you think South Carolina used up all their energy beating UConn?
I don't want to say used all their. I don't want to say used all their energy, but there was. Okay. Yes, great. You beat South Carolina, but there is a reason why UCLA went 37-1 this season.
Oh, I did not know their record, their overall record. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay, I get it. Oh, you don't have to say nothing else. I did not look. I didn't know they're gangster like that. Excuse me, UCLA women. You have went and put in work the whole season. My bad on your gangster. That means I need this. Well, not my bad, because you play in Southern California. If anybody's been following this show for are we on year number 5 or year 6?
Year 6.
If you haven't been following this show coming up on year 6, there's one thing you better know about being my brother. When it comes to Southern California sports, big no. So Let's see. Uncle Bobby said I added the X to be
I'm
able to
trying to
comment.
find who do they lose to? What was their only loss of the year?
I think
I'm
Michigan will pull it off. UCLA women dominated. Gabby was amazing in all phases of the game. Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah. And
absolutely.
as Cuz come in and say they had a 6-7 monster. Facts. Facts. And by the way, if this is your first time checking out the Night Owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and also if you see that QR code up there in your upper right hand corner, well, it could be your left, my right. You get nice merch like this that we have on. New gear coming. So yes, 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 yes.
I mean, I mean, Jaquez led the way. She had 21. Betts had 11. Jaquez had 5 assists. But I mean, it's just, hard to believe that this is this the UCLA women's first ever national title? Am I reading this correctly?
Yes,
Wow.
you are reading that correctly. This is their first title.
Well, like I said, this roster leaves a lasting legacy.
Yes.
But it also does help. It helps tremendously when you hold South Carolina to 9 points in the third quarter and you score 25. That does help. A screenshot would be priceless with your facial reaction right there. Yes. UCLA outscored South Carolina in the third quarter 25-9. Okay, so it was
Texas. Okay.
The Lady Longhorns. Well, like I said, UCLA, the UCLA women have been knocking on the door for a long time. For those that have not paid attention, and it finally came into fruition tonight. There was a reason why they were the overall number 1 seed in the whole doggone tournament, and it showed. There was a thank you. So there was a lot of 8 claps tonight going on in Westwood, and rightfully so. So congratulations to the UCLA Lady Bruins, adding to the tremendous championship legacy up there in Westwood at Pauley Pavilion. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. I said the winner of Arizona, Michigan would win the national title, but again, those doggone Huskies are they're not gonna. Oh, you call them? Oh, that's right, because they're undefeated. That's right. Thank you, Wonk. Well, I don't know if UConn to beat these Lady Bruins. That would have been tough. But
what are we congratulating the Rockets on? They're not gonna get to the finals.
Yeah,
they'll do what they do every year. Find a way to choke.
Yes, Kevin Durant can carry you in a regular season, but he can't carry you in the playoffs
unless he has Wardell.
Yes. And that's been factually proven.
And Wardell was this fucking close to
2 bigs. 2 bigs, and he still hit the rim. However, I don't want to say it was a lucky win for the Rockets as opposed to what.
Brandon, I'm willing to bet you on that. I'm willing to bet you that they will not make the finals. They will somehow find a way to choke in the
Are they beating the San Antonio Fundamentals in a 7-game series? I'll wait.
Hell, they ain't gonna even beat Jokic in a 7-game series.
Especially if Jokic is tending to his horses.
Probably what he's doing right now. Yeah, they're not winning.
Are they beating the Thunder in a 7-game series?
You can call them all what you want to call them, Brandon. They're not gonna get there.
Andrew.
Okay, let's just go ahead and get to it. Andrew. The reason why he didn't call a timeout is because the last time up they took, he already drew up the play just in case that situation happened. He trusts his team. The same thing Phil Jackson did with the Bulls. In certain situations, he trusts his team to go out there and pull it out. They don't
Phil Jackson Phil Jackson had 23 on the court. He just say 23, go make a play. He had 30 out there.
Has 30.
He had 30. 30, go make a play.
Ball.
And like I said,
absolutely.
And credit to Iduma Oka for having two bigs out there. And even with those two bigs out there, Steph still hit rim. Stop putting everything on pods. Everything is not on pods. Jesus Christ.
Look here. They lost as a team. Hell, they fought back. They damn near won the game. If Kristaps Porzingis didn't foul out, I don't think Sagoon gets that game-winning shot. Just my opinion. But
okay.
But so, Andrew, I liked how you came on the show today. You didn't talk bad about the Warriors. I'll give you that.
Okay. So but I'm gonna go here. Okay. So Andrew, guess who was the second leading scorer on the Warriors tonight? It was Pods. Okay. Without his 18 points, the Warriors don't lose by 1. Okay. Since y'all want to talk so bad about Pods, in 37 minutes, Pods shot 7 of 11 from the floor. That's a pretty good shooting percentage. Had 2 assists. Or had 2 rebounds, had 3 assists. Like, okay.
I just want to hate on the young man. Just.
He's a very confident individual. What's going on, Michael? He's a very confident individual, and certainly wants to be a part of the future. Whenever 30 and 23 hang up the jerseys. Okay, some things he do, yes, you can question, but it's like 49er fans and Jake Moody. They want him to fail. They want him to fail so badly so they can crucify the young man. Okay? The man goes out there and gives you a tremendous effort every game.
What's going on here?
Okay? Every player out there doesn't try to turn the ball over. Turnovers happen. It's part of the game. Things happen. But you cannot question the man for his effort and Andrew, one thing you're not understanding. The Warriors' record all time when Steph Curry has not played, it has not been very good. It hasn't. In these 27 games that he missed, the Warriors went 9-18.
Jesus.
Okay? The MVP is called Most Valuable Player. These 27 games just showed you how valuable Wardell Stephen Curry II is.
I mean, we know that. We know that.
Okay? Again, everything changed for the Warriors the very exact minute Jimmy Butler tore his ACL. Let's not kid ourselves. Oh. Let's not sugarcoat it. It has the trajectory of the season changed once he tore his ACL. And then Steph getting the runner's knee. Again, like I said, I don't want the Warriors to win their 2 playing games because, again, you have the OKC Thunder waiting for you.
Hell, I didn't even want Curry to come back tonight.
No.
He should be resting.
Now, if he didn't tear his ACL, I would give Houston a very good chance to win the title.
Yes.
You're correct.
He's a difference maker. He's a difference maker. Especially, matter of fact, is he the reason why Toronto won one of the, besides Kawhi Leonard? Let's see. But they somehow beat the Rockets in Houston. Man, yes, that game. They're not the same team that they were on that game. Things change. And you know what? I keep forgetting, bro. We got to remember how some of these new Warrior fans are, man.
Yeah.
We say this every time. We get into this every time, they've been spoiled, as I should say. They came in to a good situation.
Yeah.
Watching this current Warrior team.
Yeah.
They haven't survived the 90s, early 2000s.
No. They haven't gone
over here. Look.
Yeah. They haven't gone through.
If I had hair back then, I would be bald just like my brother. I had short hair back then, but if I had this back when the Warriors were playing,
he had short hair. He had short hair. I had the afro, and the roles have reversed tremendously.
Yes.
But again, And again, for a guy that has not played in 2 months, and to have the game that he had, yes, I did rock it. The reason why I became a Warriors fan, Brandon, is because of number 17 from Brooklyn, from St. John's University.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
However, again, now
to damn near win the game.
Yeah,
this is your first game back.
Yeah,
you ain't played in 2 months.
Yeah, he was only supposed to play 25 minutes. He played 26 because Steve Kerr saw he had a hot hand going.
Well, you know what? Because he went over there and looked at. It was almost like the Madison Bumgarner effect when it come to Bochy.
Don't you
want to come out? You take me out, I will fuck you up. Coach or not, I'll fuck you up. Pretty much.
Yes, that's true. But also, the Rockets came in on a 5-game winning streak. Now have won 6 straight. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
They've been playing. They've been playing good basketball.
Yeah. If Porzingis was not in foul trouble, might have been a different story.
Sagoon doesn't make that. It will be contested. Maybe you put him on the line.
Yeah.
But I don't think it goes down like that. I think Porzingis would have been in this.
However, this must be said, and I know it may sound like I'm getting ready to be a homer, but even if I wasn't a homer, I would still say this. It's really ridiculous. I don't want to say laughable, but it's downright ridiculous that a 17-year veteran, a 2-time MVP, the first and only unanimous MVP, 4-time NBA champion, Western Conference Finals MVP, 2-time All-Star Game MVP, still to this day cannot get a foul call.
An Olympic medal winner, gold medal winner.
But still can't get a foul call when he's contacted. I don't understand it. Because there was a couple of times tonight that Curry should have gotten and ones and did not get it. Like, the man gets physically abused worse than Allen Iverson. And Iverson used to get abused going to the rack, but he would get the foul call. But Curry can't? Now again.
I mean it was one game that Curry showed pictures. His whole arm had scratches all over it. And he's light-skinned, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna see it.
Oh yeah. We bruise easily.
Yeah.
We bruise easily.
Yes.
There's no. And again, I'm gonna say this again. If I wasn't a Warriors fan, I would say this.
Because here's the crazy thing. How does SGA get all the Phantom calls? Is he an MVP?
He is. One time.
No, he won one time? Okay.
One time. So now, one-time champion, one-time MVP.
Now he gets the calls. He gets the calls now? I mean, even when they swing at him and they miss, he gets the calls.
Yeah.
Curry gets tossed halfway across the goddamn court. Bullied. Pushed. Shoved. And all that crap. And he can't get one call.
And that's why
this is why we miss Jimmy Butler.
And that's why and that's why Draymond Green was trying to go off on the ref, because when not saying that he not foul Sagoon, that's not what I'm saying. Draymond was arguing, well, why you didn't call that for my guy just a play ago? Like, come on now. If you're gonna call it on me, call it on them too. And that's all we're saying. If you're gonna call it on one, call it on all. Come on now. I mean, we don't have to get into how atrocious NBA officiating has been over the last 30 years. Okay? And yes, it all started with Tim Donaghy. We don't have to go down that road. Exactly. Hello, Kobe. How are you? We know. Hello, Orange. How are you? But here's the funny part. What people don't realize, back in the day, talking about the early Jordan, the Isaiah Thomas, the Dominique, Dr. J, Bird, Magic years, and people might not know this. Now, Unc knows this because he's, obviously the elder gentleman, so he would know this. But back in the day, the NBA games, you would only have 2 officials for an NBA game. And they were a lot better than the 3 you have out there now in today's game.
You got
make it make sense.
You got the third person on the court doing this, and then the person in the way back calls the foul. When did you get that sense? When did you get that 2020? You know what I'm saying? You got that lace
make it make sense.
You
I mean,
if
we could call traveling on TV, and you're there on the court.
Don't even get me started on traveling. What is traveling?
What game are you watching?
What's traveling?
Like, please help me understand.
Hell, I want to know what's traveling.
That part.
I mean, I'll be seeing motherfuckers take 3-4 steps, and it's like, whoa. And then you gotta put the ball down before you make certain kind of moves because it's traveling.
And my guy's got 4 eyes. You got 4 of them.
Hello. 4 of them. Been having 4 of them since I was about 5 years old. So let's talk about that. That's how long I've been blind. But I sure can see a travel.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately for Laker fans, sorry, Unc. The Lakers are getting hit with injuries at the wrong time.
I'm not laughing at the injuries. I'm laughing because I hope them bastards don't never win shit. That's all I care about. They can go to hell.
Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic off for the regular season. Now, what their playoff status is, we don't know.
Go ahead and rush them back. Go ahead.
But it was funny. Now, again, this just shows you how much NBA fans just really give they have no F's to give.
I'll say it for you. They have no fucks to give.
They thought that.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some history for you.
Like I said, that's why Unc is the elder statesman.
During the 2 official era, the game was more physical and players were allowed to touch. The traveling and carrying of the ball is mostly ignored. 100%. Hey, let's just put it this way. Jordan or any... I say this every time we talk about the eras. Does anybody know the name of the bad boys of the NBA? I know my brother does. I know my uncle does. Our uncle does. The bad boys of the NBA?
I mean, the Detroit Pistons? The Rick Mahorns, the John Sallys, the Mark Aguires, the Vinnie Johnsons, the Isaiah Thomas, the Joe Dumars.
Bro, they were playing football on a basketball court.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
They were calling the Pistons. They were calling the Pistons. Not the Pistons. I'm sorry. They were calling the Pistons the Raiders of the NBA.
If I ever show love to the Lakers, you should come down to You should come to Northern California, and you can come take my temperature. I will never do that. No. Of all people, you know how I feel about Southern California. The only thing I care about is y'all. My family down there.
That they were.
Oh.
That they were.
Gang members.
and they would and they would tell you to your face.
Absolutely. Rick Mahorn, you know what?
Rick Mahorn
was just, oh man. You talk about beast. Good Lord. Yeah, LeBron would not have survived in that era. With all the crying he does, shoot.
I want to see LeBron take a nice elbow like Isaiah Thomas did from Karl Malone and see if LeBron gets up.
Hell, what the Pistons did to Scottie Pippen. Good God.
Try to chokeslam him. Speaking of the Detroit Pistons, congratulations to the Detroit Pistons because now the road to get to the NBA Finals in the Eastern Conference will roll through downtown Detroit, Michigan, as the Pistons are officially the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Is Cade Cunningham done for the year, or can he come back in the playoffs?
I don't know. I mean, you want to see him come back for the playoffs because a big part of what the Pistons have done has been because of Cade Cunningham. But again,
you know who has stepped up? That dude Durant. That boy has been an absolute monster since
he has played out of his mind.
Good God,
he's been tremendous.
Yes.
Well, at least you'll give one LA team credit tonight.
Who?
The Clippers said, "Screw that beam. The beam will not be lit tonight in Sacramento." Here's the rest of the scores that took place in the association tonight. Suns beat the Bulls in Chicago 120-110. Booker had 34 and 3 to pace the Suns to a win. Brooklyn beats the Wizards 121-115. Boston continues to get ready for the playoffs. They'll be the number 2 seed without question. Tatum had 23, 13, and 7 as Tatum continues to come back from his Achilles. Bucks beat the Grizzlies 131-115. Cavaliers beat the Pacers 117-108. Spider had 38, 6, and 6. The Hornets go into Minnesota and beat the Timberwolves 122-108. LaMelo continues to ball out. He had 35, 8, and 3. Julius Randle had 26, 8, and 4 for the Timberwolves. Thunder put up 146 on the Jazz. Holmgren with 21, 7, and 4. Paulo Banchero, 23, 16, and 6 to pace Orlando over the Pelicans.
Oh, he decided to have a game now. Where the hell has he been the past few games?
Kid's still talented. Thank you, Dallas.
Absolutely.
Cooper Flag, 45, 9, and 8. As he torches the Lakers.
Wait, didn't he have 51 the other night?
Yes. LeBron had 30, 15, and 9 to pace the Lakers.
I have to give credit to one team that I do not ever, besides any Southern California team, but this team in the Eastern Conference, I have to give credit to because they helped my Sixers get back in the 6th spot.
Oh, will that be the Celtics? Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh! Was that painful?
Mm-hmm. It hurt.
I bet
wish
it did.
That was more stronger, but it hurt. It hurt.
Oh, I can hear Whitney Houston right now. Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad?
Oh, I have to give Boston credit for taking care of the Raptors because the Sixers have the higher the percentage points over the Raptors.
Well, that works. Hey, anything that can get you out of the playing game, you do it. It's what you do.
Yeah, but right now, if the playoffs are the end, we're playing the Knicks. I feel a little comfortable playing the Knicks though.
But
because
somehow the Knicks,
they're like,
the Knicks always find a way to be the Knicks. Mm-hmm. This is why they're the Knicks. Because you just said it. You don't know which Knickerbockers team you're going to get.
You can get one side of them that Karl Anthony Towns looks like he's a dominant big.
Yes.
Jalen Brunson looks like he's unguardable.
Yes.
You know, I'm forgetting one player that's on there. OG Anunoby looks like he can be like a perennial all-star.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What's the dude the dude Bridges? Bridges can go off at any time. So,
I still don't know why the Phoenix Suns just let him go. I really don't know why.
I also think Mikal Bridges was also in the Sixers organization for a little bit too.
Well.
Thompson.
Yeah. You're definitely not wrong. Factual statement. Very much factual.
You might get 1 or 2 times out of the season out of them to where they look like they can go all the way, but then they remind you of the reason why they are the Knicks. It's like, oh, there's that team that I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad is still mad at the year John Starks couldn't hit the side of a barnyard.
in Game 7.
You mentioned John Starks to our dad. Look here. You want to hear an old man, and he's not even a Knicks fan, by the way. He's a Patrick Ewing fan.
He's a Patrick Ewing fan.
He's not a Knicks fan. Pops is a Warrior fan. But the year that John Starks could not hit a 3-pointer, that man was hot. You would have thought he was a Knicks fan. He said this is the words that come out of his mouth. That motherfucker cost my favorite basketball player a ring. Am I lying up? Exact words, right?
Yeah.
Pop stuff. Hey, he said if I ever see that motherfucker in public.
That and the Al Davis story. That and the Al Davis story will never.
When it was the Clipper game?
Yes, that will never ever get old. And Uncle Bobby can confirm about the Clippers game at the old sports arena. Let me tell you.
Y'all see where I get my passion of sports from. And I have toned down a lot.
Oh yeah, he was worse, way worse.
I used to be vicious.
Okay. Let me change that. Okay. When it comes to the Raiders, he will always be overpassionate because that's just in his DNA. So that pat and on his skin. So that'll never leave. When it comes to disliking LA sports teams, that'll never change. Especially the team that wears purple and gold and blue and white.
Those bastards.
He will always say the hell with my team that I root for in Santa Clara. That'll never change. That brings out his most inner passion. And we only play each other once every 4 years, but yet because
who fucking cares?
Hence my point, folks.
Brandon, you know what? You are one of our biggest supporters. You are here every time we do a show. You're always here watching us, giving us good quality laughter and stuff like that. But you put this blasphemy again on here, you will go to timeout. Your comments will be restricted.
He's been trying to put me on timeout all day,
Brandon.
And then and then Mom just shut it down by sending you what she sent you.
You gotta love that. I love
Brandon. We're not gonna ban. We're not gonna ban you.
No, man. You are one of our, like I said, you are one of our big supporters, man. I will never.
But yes, the first 4 seeds in the Eastern Conference are locked in. Obviously, Detroit's number 1.
Yes,
that's not going to change. Detroit. Yes. I mean, Boston will stay. Maybe at 2, but it looks to be in good hands unless they just lose the last 4 games, and the Knicks win 4, or the Knicks can move to the 2 seed.
Ooh.
But basically, the first 4 spots will be locked by the Celtics, Pistons, Knicks, and Cavaliers.
Currently, pretty much now, 5 and down.
Yeah. Now, 2 games are in between Atlanta and Philly, 4, 5, and 6. The Hawks have a 45-33 record, and the Sixers are 43-35.
You mean not to tell me we can move the 5?
You can move to 5, yes. Yes. Right now, you guys, Atlanta, Toronto, and Charlotte can change spots because it's right there. Even Orlando can swap spots. But as it stands right now,
yes.
In the play-ins, it'll be Toronto against Charlotte and the Battle of Florida. And, of course, the winner of those games will play each other. The winner plays, obviously, the number 2 seed. The loser plays the 1.
The loser bracket, right? The loser bracket.
Loser bracket plays the number 1 seed. So, that's a lot to say there. So, right now, Thunder, Spurs, Lakers automatically clinch by way of
the Lakers got the 3 seed
because they clinched the Pacific Division title. Yes.
Oh,
I got one for you. Hold on. I got some for you. Hold on.
As a thumbs up. Ooh, is that a cherry 7-Up? Hey,
It is.
you better have one in the refrigerator by the time I get out there.
Some more will be stocked up, and there's still some Ultra left too. So there you go.
No, I gotta get some more because I told Mom next time I came out there, the Ultras is on me.
Eh? Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
You got me. So,
okay.
Yes. I don't think they do. And that would be interesting. And that would be very interesting if they did.
Hey, Brent. Hey, you know what? You should send that. You should email them that.
Just you should.
Marketing point, and you should ask for. Hey, you should ask for 5% of all that marketing.
Yes.
Hey, straight up.
Yes, you should.
Me being a ticket head, I'm like, that is dope.
that is very creative. So,
very.
Thunder, Spurs, Lakers are your division winners. Like I said, division titles don't mean nothing to basketball, but because of that, you'll get the first 3 seeds or get the first 4 seeds. All right.
Yes.
With that said,
so
now
Denver should be next.
This does not mean that the Lakers are automatically the 3 seed because right now Denver and the Lakers have identical 50 and 28 records. So,
and I think they still play each other one more time. Correct?
Hold on, looking. No, they don't.
I was hoping they did because the Jokic would get a triple-double.
So the Lakers' last 4 games are against the Thunder, who they just got mollywopped by 139 to 96 on the 2nd.
And that's going to happen again.
In Los Angeles.
It's going to happen again.
Then they play the Warriors in San Francisco on Thursday. Then the Suns, then they close the season home against the Suns and the Lakers. For Denver, their last 4. It is home to Portland, home to Grizzlies. They do play the Thunder one more time, and then they finish the season against the Spurs. So the last 2
seems
games,
like the Lakers got the better
got the better end of the schedule. But stranger things have happened before.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now the Rockets, not too far off the 4 seed. They're 49 and 29 with their win over the Warriors tonight. Their last 4. Rockets on the road, Philly at home, Minnesota at home, Memphis at home. So we'll see there.
They're a better road team.
They are. All right. Minnesota.
For some odd reason.
The Timberwolves look like they're not going to go higher than the 6 seed, although they could fall to a 7. We don't know yet. Their last 4. On the road, Indiana. 3 of the last 4 on the road. Okay. On the road, Indiana. On the road in Orlando. On the road in Houston. Last game at home against the Pelicans. Certainly will not be easy. So, right now, as it stands, your playing games would be, okay. Here's one thing we do know: the Warriors are not going no higher than 10. So let's just get that out the way. All right.
I wish they can get eliminated.
Unfortunately, Memphis only has 25 wins. So there you go. What? How did the Kings win 21 games this year?
Hey, the last time I thought they had 12 wins, so they got 21.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, the hell would that be?
Well, when you go 7 and 32 on the road, that doesn't help.
7 and 32 on the road.
On the road, yes.
I don't think Doug Christie will be back next season. I'll be shocked if he is.
No, I don't think, and he did so well last season too. He really did.
But then again, I don't think you should let him go after that. You should give him one more year to see what he can do. You had a good year, then a bad year. What can a third year be? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, what you just said.
Unk says Luke and Austin will be back. Well, they need
That's
those two.
okay.
They're going to need those two if they want to make a run. That's for sure. All right. So
You're
in
not
the
beating
East,
the Nuggets. You're not
as
beating the
far as
Nuggets.
the 5 and 6 goes, all right. So the Hawks, their last 4 at home against the Knicks. Then they have a back-to-back with the Cavaliers on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday they'll be in Cleveland. Friday they come back home to play the Cavaliers. Then finish the season in Miami against the Heat. We know the Heat are in the playing game against Orlando.
That can easily be 2-2 or 1-3.
It can be, yes. For Philly, the first 2 games is as tough as you can get. Tomorrow against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Oh,
much to the happiness of my co-host. Then on Thursday, in Houston against the Rockets. Then a back-to-back on Friday in Indiana against the Pacers. Then they finish the season Sunday at home against the Bucks. So a tough last 4 games.
That can easily be 1-3 and 2-2.
There it is. You heard
Hey,
it straight.
I'll tell you this. No more rest for Embiid. No more. He was pissed he didn't play the last game. This is the time to look here. It's time to look. Let's go. Paul George is starting to look like the Clipper form of Paul George. Tyrese Maxey is just Tyrese Maxey. VJ Escombe, I believe, is your rookie of the year. I don't think there's other rookie balling better than him. And yes, that's me also being a homer, but also being a fan.
Factual. Sabonis not being there for most of the year has definitely hurt the team for sure.
And yeah, trading Fox to the Spurs was just. I would have traded him to.
The Spurs said, "Thank you."
Yeah, I'd have traded him to the Eastern Conference for sure. That's how that would have worked out. But again, I don't know much. I'm just on my way to doing. Yo, bro, we are 6 away from 400.
6 away from 400. That's wild. That is wild. Very, very wild. But I mean,
people like us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. But if you're on the YouTube page, please put in a vote. Again, Absolutely. We put a box there. Who do you think will claim the college basketball championship on tomorrow evening? Will it be the UConn Huskies, which would be their 3rd time in 4 years, which would be wild as all get down? Or will Michigan finally cut off the nets and play hell to the victors all night long? Please don't forget to vote.
And you said, so are you sticking to it? You're riding Michigan, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
I did say, and it's on this show, I did say the winner of Arizona Michigan will win the title, and I'm going to stick by that. I can't go against my word.
I think I did follow you with that because I believe if Arizona would have won, it'd have been Arizona. I would have been picking as well. So I'm going to stay on the same thing, and I'm going to follow you with Michigan as well because I just think they're going to score. And then once they get the scoring, they're going to start putting the clamps down on their defense because they are a fantastic defense. Hey, look, Hurley is a very good coach, and he always has his team prepared. But I think Michigan is on a different warpath this year. Just the way they've been dominating teams in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean Unk says no trophies are going back to Storrs, Connecticut. Well, and apparently, but one thing we know, one is going to Los Angeles, California. That's for sure. With the Lady Bruins. And
I don't. You know what? I have no dislike against that.
Neither do I. I mean,
as much as I hate, we already spoken about that. But just for them to get there first, I am okay. I like that. I like that for that program because now those young women, if UCLA never wins another championship,
they have that one.
Absolutely, and I like stuff like that. I like that. They are now the staple to look at. You look at them. Look
now their gymnastics. Now their gymnastics team. Oh. They You want to talk about some of the best gymnastic programs in the country?
Wasn't that one a couple of years ago? That one,
yes.
Oh my gosh, she was fantastic with how she was hitting those moves. Oh. And yet again, here we go talking about LA team sports. It's that bullshit. But no, as jokes, we are doing a sports show. We do have to report and talk about the things that we may not like the times that his teams that I have picked his fucking franchise to win the Super Bowl. But I'm glad they didn't win it. But
Yeah, but it's just as bad to see his division rival win against my team, which makes it even worse. But hey, that's here nor there.
For me, it makes me kind of happy.
Much to the chagrin. All right, on the diamond this Easter Sunday, the Mets take 3 of 4. Something about the Giants and New York teams. I don't get it, but nonetheless, the Mets take 3
Is that one? What was it? 1-5?
Yeah. Mets beat the Giants 5-2. Logan Webb pitched his heart out, actually left with the lead, but the bullpen gives it up as the Mets score 4 in the 8th.
So he gets a no decision, right?
No, no decision.
He took the L?
No decision.
No decision. Okay.
Yeah. Keaton Wynn took the loss. Diamondbacks beat the Braves in 10-6-5. Guardians get shit out by the Cubs. Actually, the Cubs and Guardians split a doubleheader. Cubs took game 1, 1-0. Guardians took game 2, 6-5. The damn team in blue just continues to win despite the fact that Mookie Betts is on the IL with a bad back. Dodgers beat the Nats 8-6. Pirates off to a 6-3 start, beating the Orioles 8-2. It is not going so good in Boston. 2-7 are the Red Sox, and you got fans in Fenway already yelling, "Sell the team, sell the team!" as the San Diego Fathers beat the Red Sox 8-6. Marlins off to a good start. They beat the Yankees in the Bronx 7-2. They're off to a 6-3 start. Oose's beloved Rays beat the Twins in 10, 4-1. The White Sox shot the Blue Jays 3-0. Brewers beat the Royals. Milwaukee off to a 7-2 start. They beat the Royals 8-5. Reds off to a 6-3 start. They beat the Rangers 2-1. Rockies beat the Phillies 4-1. Angels beat the Mariners 8-7, and the Tigers beat the Cardinals 5-3. But real quickly though, I want to go back to last night. To the Angels as they beat the Mariners 1-0. But the story of that game, in particular, was the outfield play of Joe Adele as the man robbed not 1, not 2, but 3 potential home run balls against the Mariners last night. And the third one, man, jumps into the first row of the bleachers and says,
"Did you see the picture?
No soup for you."
Did you see the picture that ESPN posted?
Oh, with the with Odell standing in front of the fan?
No, he had showed the ball, and it had the fans like right on the beside of a sick ass photo. It was sick.
You got to send me that. I need to see that. But unfortunately, it did come with some bad news as Mike Trout. Luckily, he avoided serious injury, but he was hit on the left hand in today's game against Seattle. X-rays did come back negative, but he is day-to-day with a contusion. So we'll see what happens with that. But again, Joe Adele just with a tremendous game. Again, you have to see it to believe it. Man had a tremendous day of taking away homers, but also, folks, the newest Japanese sensation for the Chicago White Sox, and we are talking about one Munkata Mukurinami. He can rake, folks. Mario has 4 home runs and 7 RBIs, a 9.55 on base plus slugging percentage.
Didn't the Giants put in the bid for him?
They might have. They might have, but Yutaka Murakami, keep your eye on him, folks. Man can rake, and certainly will be a reason why to go out there to the south side of Chicago to watch the White Sox play ball. Also, the number one prospect in baseball, made his debut. Of course, we are talking about shortstop Connor Griffin, who doubled in his first at bat on an RBI in his first at bat.
Nice.
So he is now establishing himself out there with the Pirates, and the Brewers continue to get off to a good start with their.
Someone has them in the World Series.
Well, I mean, Milwaukee's been knocking on the door for a long time.
This is true.
Oh, I forgot one final, another score to mention. There was absolutely no pitching going on in West Sacramento today, as the Astros and A's decided to score a lot of runs, and the A's get the win on a walk-off in 10 innings as Brett Rooker hit a game-winning 3-run homer, as the A's take 2 of 3.
What a 3-run homer.
Yeah. Oof. As the A's take 2 of 3 from the Astros, 12-10. A's had 12 runs on 16 hits, and the Astros had 10 runs on 11 hits. But again, story of the day was indeed Brent Rooker, who knocked in half of the A's 12 runs, had 6 runs batted in for the A's. So there you go. So if we're looking at the early standings in Major League Baseball, Dodgers, of course, picking up where they left off. Milwaukee and the Dodgers tie for the best record in the National League. They are 7-2 right now. The Miami Marlins, first place in the American League East. But Pittsburgh and Cincinnati right there in the Central, 6-3, game behind Milwaukee. The Mets and the Braves half a game behind the Marlins. Phillies 1 game behind. In the West, the Diamondbacks 2.5 behind the Dodgers. The Padres 3.5. Dodgers, and the Giants 4 Dodgers. All right. In the East, Yankees 7-2, 3 games up on the Rays. Blue Jays 4 on the Orioles, and the Red Sox need some help. Guardians, game and a half lead over the White Sox, Twins, and Tigers in the Central with a 6-4 record. And at the moment, the Angels 1 game behind the Astros, and of course the Rangers game and a half. Seattle 2 back, A's 2.5 back. But again, like I said, the season is only 9 games in, 100 plus more games to go. Marathon,
still a lot of baseball,
not a sprint. But some early baseball tomorrow. Okay, the Rays make their long-awaited return back home to the Trop tomorrow, as they will reopen Tropicana Field as they have their home opener, and they welcome in the Chicago Cubs. That's at 1:10 Pacific time in the afternoon. Royals and Guardians at 3:10. Padres in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. That's at 3:40 Pacific time. Reds on the road to Miami to play the Marlins. Cardinals make their way to the nation's capital to play the Nats. Brewers in Fenway. And we already get last year's World Series rematch in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers renew acquaintances after Game 7 last year in the North. Tigers against the Twinkies in Minnesota. White Sox at home against the Orioles. Rangers at home against the Mariners. Astros go to Houston to play the Rockies. And the Bravos, the Braves, make their trip to Anaheim to play the Angels. And the Giants welcome in the Phillies on tomorrow inside the big phone booth. That's your action on the Diamond tomorrow. Sharks took a tough one last night after they came back to tie the game, but the Panthers score 3 unanswered goals to get the win last night, 6-3. The Predators, I'm sorry, thank you. To get the win 6-3. Last night, EJ's beloved Oilers took a shot in the face by the way of the Golden Knights 5-1. Red Wings lose the Rangers 4-1. Wild beat the Senators 4-1. Avalanche shot the Stars 2-0. Bruins beat the Lightning 3-1. Penguins put up 9 on the Panthers 9-4. Canadians in the shootout beat the Devils 4-3. The Capitals beat the Sabres 6-2. Hurricanes beat the Islanders 4-3. Jets, Blue Jackets 2-1. Mammoth beat the Canucks 7-4. Kings beat the Maple Leafs 7-6. In overtime, Flames beat the Ducks 5-3. Blackhawks beat the Kraken 4-2. That was last night. Tonight on the ice, Red Wings lose to the Wild 5-4. Penguins beat the Panthers 5-2. Flyers in overtime over the Bruins 2-1. Senators over the Hurricanes 6-3. Devils shot the Canadians 3-0. 3-1 or 8-1 Rangers over the Capitals. Blues beat the Avalanche 3-2. So What does that all mean in the standings for the Stanley Cup playoffs? Well, first off, congrats to the Buffalo Sabres ending a very long playoff drought of 14 seasons. Hadn't been in the playoffs in 14 years. They're back in the playoffs for the first time in a long time, and so Buffalo will be starving mad when it comes to the playoffs. Good for them.
Yeah.
Right now, spots that have been clinched in the playoffs in the East: the Hurricanes, the Lightning, the Canadiens, and the Sabres have all clinched playoff spots. And there will be a new Stanley Cup champion as the defending back-to-back champions. The Florida Panthers are eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh.
So
Whoa.
we will have a new Stanley Cup champion in the NHL this year. So the 5-year run of Florida dominance of winning the Stanley Cup, because Lightning had won 2, then they lost to the Golden Knights, and then the Florida Panthers have won the last 2 years. So, but perhaps the Lightning can get back in track and perhaps win another Stanley Cup, as the state of Florida has become Stanley Cup haven, if you will, which is odd.
So, excuse me. Our Sharks have moved out that wild card spot now because of the L they took, right?
Okay, so back to the Western Conference. Right now, as it stands, go wild card, please. Thank you. So, because of that loss to Nashville, the Sharks are now 2 points behind. They have 79 points. Nashville has 81. So right now, the Sharks would have to jump the Kings and the Predators to get to that second wildcard spot. With the Kings, they took an L.
Oh. Okay.
They took an L Thursday. They lost to the Predators, and they beat the Maple Leafs last night. But the Predators play the Kings again.
Okay. Okay.
You
mean to tell me there's no way they can get that second spot? It would have to be the first spot that they have to fight for.
No, they can get the second spot. They're 2 points behind the second spot because the first spot's being held now by Utah, but Utah has 86 points. And right now the Sharks,
Utah,
and the Sharks, and the Sharks are 2 points behind Nashville, which is they have 81. The Sharks have 79. So, if you're looking at Nashville's schedule, which the Sharks do get one more game against Nashville, that's on the 13th of April in Nashville.
Damn, they have bad luck against them, though, man.
They do, but they got to figure that out if they want to make the shot. So, for the Predators, here's their stretch: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their last 6 games of the season. In LA against the Kings tomorrow.
Do we root for LA?
This is the time to where I wish the NHL still had a tie and they didn't go to a shootout and hope the game ends in a tie. But I don't want to root for the Kings. Dadgummit. No. So the Predators are on their Southern California tour, as they will be in LA on Monday. Then Tuesday they'll be in Anaheim against the Ducks. Then they go to Utah to play the Mammoth, which could be a huge game as far as 1-2 slots in the wild card spot.
Ooh.
Then they come back home against the Wild and at home against the Sharks. Then they close the season at home against the Ducks. So the Predators will finish with 3 straight home games in Nashville. All right, now, for the other team that the Sharks have to pass to get there, which would be the Kings, which I hope they lose every single game. But so tomorrow at home against the Predators. Then Thursday they're at home against the Canucks. Then Saturday they're at home against the Oilers. EJ, your Oilers have one job on the 11th. One job, all right? Then they go to the road against Seattle. Then they finish up in Canada, in Vancouver against the Canucks, and in Calgary against the Flames. So that's their last 6. And for our beloved Sharks, which again, the Sharks have already surpassed my expectations for the season. So However, the season wins. Very proud of the baby Sharks. Definitely making progress. So,
Oh, the kids have. I'm already looking forward to the next season. And they still have a chance to make the playoffs. But I am looking forward to next season to where they have more time with each other.
So, tomorrow, they're at home at the Tank against the Blackhawks. Then, EJ, it's war on Wednesday at the Tank against the Oilers.
I don't know until the game is over.
Then they go on the road to play the Ducks Anaheim. Then come back home for their final home game of the season against Vancouver. Then, of course, that all-important matchup against the Predators, and then they finish the season in Chicago against the Blackhawks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if you could possibly go 4-2 in the last 6, that possibly could get you in. Obviously, 5-1 and 6-0 would be better, but I'm gonna say if you can get at least 4 wins out of that, 4, even 4, because the Blackhawks under 500, you should beat. The Canucks only got 22 wins of the season. You should be able to beat them. The 2 games that are suspect against anything can happen against the Ducks because it's SoCal versus Bay Area. But of course, the big one is the 13th against the Predators in Nashville. That's the big one that they have to circle. But again, anything is possible, but we shall see. But like I said, the Sharks have really far-exceeded expectations.
Yo, I really want to go to a game now. I mean, I've always wanted to go to a game, but now you know how I feel about that drive all the way down to San Jose. But man, I do want to go see a game.
A solid career is retiring. Stephon Gilmore, after 13 incredible seasons in the league, of course, won Defensive Player of the Year in 2019. Age of 35. Helped the Patriots win a Super Bowl, drafted by the Bills in 2012. Calling it a career. Also played for the Panthers, played for the Colts, played for the Cowboys, played for the Vikings. Did not play last season. Finished his solid career with 32 interceptions, 149 defended passes, 617 tackles in 180 games, 173 starts, selected to 5 Pro Bowls. So Stephon Gilmore calling it a career in the NFL. Kyle Duggar, former Steeler, signs a 1-year deal with the Bengals. And Anthony Walker, after 9 seasons, announces his retirement from the NFL at the age of 30. 5th-round draft pick by the Colts. Appeared in 2 games for the Buccaneers. Played for the Dolphins, Browns, and Buccaneers and Colts. Puka Nacua decides to go to rehab after his statement that he said on New Year's Eve. So good for him to get some help from him.
Yeah.
And the Raiders signed Kirk Cousins to mentor. You would think that is the eventual number 1 draft pick in Francisco Mendoza. Of course, some people have questioned why, but then when you look at it,
I know why.
Him and Clint Kubiak spent 3 years together when Clint Kubiak was on the Vikings staff.
Damn near probably the best of his career besides in Landover.
Yeah. So, with that said, I know some people in Raider Nation might get mad if you become a star, but again, ideally, you don't want your quarterback, you don't want your future starting year 1. You want him to learn behind a guy like Kirk Cousins and learn that way, and then maybe year 2, year 3, then you put Mendoza in, and then go from there. So,
well, you know how I feel about it? I'll say this. When Kirk Cochains was in ATL, he was there to be the starter. He got blindsided when they drafted Michael Penix.
Correct.
Now, he knows the situation that he's coming to in Vegas. He knows that he's there. He may be the starter for a short amount of time. But like you just said, at some point, Mendoza is going to be the starter, and he may be the number two. And people may look at his contract and see that ridiculous. It's no. It's a 1-year deal with an option for 2. The Atlanta Falcons are on board right now for 8.7 of his contract, and the Raiders are only on board for 1.3. And next season, if the Raiders decide to keep him, then it'd be $10 million that comes from the Raiders. So, boom, there it is. Just teach the man how to run Kubiak's offense. That's all I care about. And then after that, cool.
There you go. So,
yes.
Needless to say, some people might question it, but again, it makes all the sense if you're trying to make sure that your first round draft pick has all the success you could possibly have, and not go out there and stick up the joint. So there's that factor to put into play. So,
but now, don't get me wrong. If Mendoza comes in and just outperforms Kirko change. Hey, I mean, Derek Carr did it when we drafted him. He was supposed to be an understudy for a year, but he just went out there and did his job. So, yeah.
So, Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice faces no discipline from the NFL over abuse allegations. So, he is not going to be disciplined by the league, which determined that there was insufficient evidence to support a finding that he violated the league's personal conduct policy. So,
okay.
So, there we go with that. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to cover or have not covered on this open forum edition. Congratulations to Josh Allen. Becomes a dad for the first time. He is a Pepe Josh.
Is he a girl dad or is he a
girl dad?
It's nothing like it.
Yes.
Nothing like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that I have a legacy, as we would say, but being a girl dad is pretty fucking fantastic.
Also, Mr. Trayvon Walker just got a very nice deal to stay in Duval, as he gets a 4-year, $110 million extension that includes
well deserved
$77 million guaranteed,
well deserved,
and $50 million fully guaranteed at signing.
Well deserved. So to say about that.
But also eventually
earned. No, you know what? Not well deserved, earned.
Yes,
that's
earned.
A better.
But also, this will be the last season of the Jacksonville Jaguars before in 2027 they will be the Orlando Jaguars. Then they will return to being the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2028 as Jacksonville Stadium is going under a huge makeover edition.
So get accustomed to us calling them the Orlando Jaguars while they're playing in Orlando.
When they're playing in Orlando, yes. On this show.
On this show. Go ahead, brother. Finish it off.
On this show. We call you what city you play in. Doesn't matter if you play there for a season. For that season, if you play in Orlando, you'll be known as the Orlando Jaguars. Just like right now, the soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics, they play in Sacramento. So we call them the Sacramento Athletics or the West Sacramento Athletics.
Get it right. The West Sacramento A's.
Yes.
Play in West Sacramento.
It does not change. You are still the Landover Commanders until you move back to D.C. You are still the Arlington Cowboys until you move back to Dallas. You are still the East Rutherford Jets and Giants until you decide you want to go play in the supposed to be state you represent that you don't play in and haven't played in almost 50 years.
And you're the Orchard Park Bills.
You are the Orchard Park Bills. Only the Buffalo Sabres play in Buffalo. You are still the Inglewood Rams and the Inglewood Chargers. And as much as this hurts me to say it, you are still the Santa Clara 49ers until you move back to San Francisco.
You are no longer part of the Bay Area. You are now Silicon Valley.
No, I mean, it's the South Bay, but who really considers the South Bay Area.
You are not part of the Bay Area.
It's considered
more.
it's considered the South Bay. The San Jose area is the South Bay, part of the Bay Area.
I'm gonna ask you a question: is San Jose on any bay of water?
Technically, no, but it's still considered the South Bay. Why? I don't know, but it just is.
You know, I'm just being a.
I know.
You know, I'm being Mr. Wade Wilson right now. You know.
What?
We're
talking about San Jose, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, Mountain View, Milpitas, Cupertino.
Really? And is that considered the Silicon Valley?
Yes. Yes. No. I did not know that San Jose is now the largest city in Northern California. I did not know that.
What?
San Jose is now the largest city in Northern California.
Okay.
Didn't know.
I have a lot to say about that, but that will be off camera. We're not going that route.
Really? Well, I mean, hey.
Let me put that there for the ones. Here we go. Bam. You have 2 ways of getting merch, which I will be updating. Some of the stuff we have on there is a little bit of outdated things, but we'll have some new stuff.
Yes.
And definitely, if you like the Night Owl version.
The Night Owl editions, yes. Please get. Yes. Please get. But with that said, appreciate you guys. You see the link on your screen. There's the QR code, so please go there, get some stuff. And again, like I said, some more gear will be added to the shop. So please continue support of the show. Enjoy tomorrow's national championship game between Michigan and UConn, as one shining moment will take place one more time for one of these 2 prestigious colleges. Now, tomorrow on the court, we just talked about it, Knicks and Hawks in Atlanta. You can catch them on NBC Network and Peacock. Pistons in Orlando, Cavaliers in Memphis, Sixers, Spurs, and the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, just 5 games on the court in the association tomorrow. On the ice tomorrow, we have Blackhawks and Sharks, Lightning and Sabres, Kraken and Jets, and the Predators and the Kings. So there you go. As most of the stage will be dedicated to the national championship game between Michigan and UConn. And also, if I can find it. While the hard work wasn't impressing my coworkers, they weren't the ones okay. So ESPN is expected to change its number 2 NFL team. So it looks like there'll be some more changes made. I don't know if I want Jason Kelce in a booth calling a game. Jason Kelce's good doing pregame.
Are we talking Monday night?
Well, I mean, they got rid of the Monday night doubleheader. So I really don't know why they would want a number 2 NFL team. I'm guessing this is for playoffs, I guess, since ESPN/ABC is doing the Super Bowl this upcoming season.
Well, then I can go for that then. You can go for that. Yeah, enough. Yeah, Joe Buck, we know.
Okay. Now, I do like Dave Pasch, because he is very good on basketball. He's a very good football announcer and has been for a long time. Of course, Dave Pasch has been the long-time radio play-by-play guy for the Arizona Cardinals, along with Ron Wolfley. But he's being considered. Mike Monaco is being considered, and Bob Wischusen, who also does Jets radio, is being considered to be that. So, even though I like Louis Riddick in the booth, why would you want to take him out?
What, they're losing Louis Riddick? Oh yeah, it's not the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They didn't lost their touch.
That they have. Now they're okay. So we got free agency starting in the WNBA.
They're gonna start getting paid.
Yeah.
They should be happy about that.
Looking. Still looking.
Still looking.
Boy, Peter DeBoer just keeps on getting jobs as head coach. My goodness.
Where is he at now?
He is now being hired. He is now being hired as the New York Islanders head coach. As the Islanders fired head coach Patrick Waugh on Sunday and hired Peter DeBoer, who coached the Stars in the 24-25 season.
Wait, the Patrick Waugh, the goalie from the Colorado Avalanche.
I'm trying to figure out if that is the same guy. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that it is that Patrick Waugh.
So you see where our knowledge goes, ladies and gentlemen. It travels. And we do like to get the information right on here. And
yes, it is the Hall of Famer goalie. That yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, not that he got fired, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't know that he was the.
No, but the irony is he had a 97-78 record with the Islanders after taking over midway through the 2023-2024 season. Now, they made the playoffs that year, but they missed the postseason and are currently in the I don't know what's up with all these firings before the playoffs start.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they're getting a head start on off season.
Yeah, because the Golden Knights did the same thing, firing their coach, and he won a Stanley Cup as recently as 3 years ago, and they fired him. I don't know, but Peter DeBoer, who has taken the Devils to a Stanley Cup Finals, took our Sharks to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes.
So, I mean, he finds a way to keep getting jobs. So,
yeah,
good luck to Peter DeBoer as he now will take over the Islanders in Long Island. Scrolling to see if there's other stuff going on. EIO. Blah blah blah.
See, now you got that stuck in my head.
Oh yes.
How dare you?
The Masters returning this weekend.
We are in April. Oh.
Yes, we are. It is the journey for the Green Jacket again in Augusta, Georgia.
Well, you know what? I know what I'll be waking up on when I wake up in the morning and having my coffee. I'll be watching the Masters. Well, because my grandfather watched golf, so every time spend time with him.
I will say this: this was Debo's grandfather's favorite time of the year because, as you know, he loved watching golf, and certainly enjoyed watching the Masters. And Debo would always talk about the stories of watching the Masters every Sunday, in the Masters, because I know back when Tiger was being Tiger would always wear red on Masters Sunday when he was competing in Augusta for the Green Jacket. So.
And that's when that ass was getting whipped when he wore that colors.
Oh yeah.
But I got into golf because of my grandfather. And so I can sit here and watch golf. Golf and westerns. That's what his things. So
there you go.
Yeah. So bring on the Masters. I'm excited. There won't be no Tiger because yeah.
And whoever did that internet video, y'all got no time in your hands.
Oh, bro. They probably had that shit cooked up the moment it happened. They were just waiting to drop it.
I don't doubt it.
Shit was cooked up the moment, yeah.
All right. Week 2 of the UFL has come and gone. Here's the scores. The Defenders The DC Defenders defeated the. Come on now. The DC Defend. Oh, did somebody say something? No, they didn't. Okay, so the DC Defenders beat the Columbus Aviators. I think that's their name. Come on now. Can we go to scores, please? Thank you. Defenders beat the Columbus Aviators 44-26. The Storm beat the Kings 19-9. The Gamblers beat the Stallions 22-20. And then we have a UFL game on Tuesday. Interesting, on the 7th to round out week 3. It'll be the St. Louis Battlehawks against the Dallas Renegades. That will take place, and then that will get us to week 3. Week 3 on Friday will be the Kings and the Storm. Saturday will be the Defenders and the Gamblers. 9 a.m. bright and early on ESPN. Then Sunday, doubleheader on ABC. Aviators and Renegades and the Stallions and the Battlehawks. So that's your UFL action on this weekend. All right. So I think we have covered everything.
Well, we'll go ahead and say this before we close out. The A7FL took the week off to honor Easter, but it's coming back, and there are some fantastic games that you will want to chime in and take a look at, as my brother will go ahead and run that down real quick before we call it.
Well, the biggest matchup of the day takes place in the East, as it will be the Silk City Animals taking on the Trenton BIC. And for the Silk City Animals, this is where
3-0 versus 2-1.
They need to figure it out. If they really are to be as serious as they want to be, well, they have to beat the defending Ace NFL champions with the Trenton BIC, which, of course, is the big matchup in the league. Now, somebody will get their first win on Sunday between the East Orange Renegades and the Virginia Heathens. Might be the best game of the day, to be honest, because two teams trying to get their first win normally gives you some very good high drama. Patterson U will be on the road in Lexington, Kentucky. Let's see how many people from the U will travel to play the Phantoms. The Phantoms coming in at 1-2. But they have been very consistent, and of course, Huff right now looks to be your MVP, showing why that he is one of the all-time GOATs in this league. Of course, we talked about it on Asbury Park, New York. You can catch it internationally on the Zone, also on CSN. It will be the Animals 3-0 against the defending champions, the BIC at 2-1. Again, both these teams know each other. But again, for the Animals, it's can they prove in a big game situation against the BIC, can they prove they can finally get over the hump? That remains to be seen. Also, our biggest game in the West, as Chris Vera returns after making sure his wife had a good birthday. He joins me back in the booth. But somebody will get their first loss at Pinecrest Academy, Sloan Canyon, as the Insomniacs at 2-0 take on the Silver State Stealth, also at 2-0. There has been a lot of trash talking going on.
A lot of banter.
From the banter on the Stealth. So now the Stealth have a chance to put their money where their mouth is against these pack of wolves who've been playing a little bit pissed off, to say the least, this season. But Stealth Insomniacs 2-0 versus 2-0. So something we'll have to get. We'll see. And Sickwood looks to get back on track, playing the Hunters in the final game. So again, you can catch all the action on asnfl.tv. And if you want to get tickets, go to asnfl.com/tickets to get your tickets. Again, we got games going on in Pinecrest Academy and Slow Canyon here in Henderson. We got going on in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and Lexington, Kentucky, and Fredericksburg, Virginia. So again, look for the tickets in your area. Again, go to asnfl.com/tickets. So I'll be back in the booth on Sunday to call it all. It will be some fun, exciting brand of football to watch. So if you have not watched an ACE NFL game, I would encourage you to do so. And plus, hear yours truly on the mic, and then later on that night in the nightcap edition, you will get recap show.
Boom.
From the Mizzle and Dub Show covering the American Sevens Football League. Who knows who might join us on the show? It could be Munchie. It could be 2-5. It could be whomever. So,
and please, I just got in contact with Prime, so we got to get Prime on the show.
Well, he was on the All Pro Joffos this past weekend. If you haven't watched that interview, please go watch that on Joffos TV.
Fantastic.
The highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. The All Pro Joffos Tuesdays and Fridays on Joffos TV.
He could be in consideration for MVP the way he's been playing. These
I said that on the last episode on the other side of the ball, which of course join us for that on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. on the other side of the ball on the other side of the ball network. And looks to me, well, it's been reached out that the quarterback for the Stealth would like to come on the show this upcoming Wednesday, so I will bring that up in the chat and see if that's all right.
Go. Yes.
So we'll go from there. With that said, appreciate y'all for joining us on this open forum edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show, which, again, enjoy tomorrow's national championship game between Michigan and UConn, and may the better team win. And who knows, we may come back on the air tomorrow, or later on today, I should say, since it is officially Monday, and talk about it. So we'll go from there. But appreciate you guys joining us and your continued support as we are 6 episodes away from 400. As the graduating senior, which is God, Lord.
And also turning 18.
Shut up. Good Lord. But as he takes us out, appreciate y'all for joining us on this edition of the Mizzle Dub Show. For Mizzle, I'm Dub. Enjoy your week. Have a safe week. Again, hope you enjoyed your Resurrection Sunday. And enjoy your Easter Monday. As it's 5 o'clock Sunday, and you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show.
The Night Owl Edition.
The Night Owl Edition.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Dope Beatmaker, take us home.
Indeed. Let's find that band.
This is a very good Australian rules football game that's on right now.
Oh, what are you watching it on?
Fox Sports 1.
There.
And a whole lot of scoring.
Well, follow that up with a good old yeet.
Yeet.